never know. It's a big, wide, fast racetrack, and it's open right up now, so Junior might get there.
And for everyone tuned in on Speedway Sedans Live, Maury, powered by Pro One Race Parts, this is your Super Sedan feature race for tonight. And following our Super Sedan feature race, it is the all-important National Modified Sedan title. Not too far away from our big 40-lap feature race for the Modified Sedans, so don't go too far. The Super Sedans will be pretty impressive as well. Grab yourself a snack, put your feet up, grab yourself a beverage and get comfy, because it is the big end of the night. It's feature race time for our two divisions here, Maury.
Righto, lights are out and they roll around for a start. Tassie 22, Callum Harper. He's won a few national titles. He knows how to do it. The green at the ready. Victorian South Australian champion beside him in Junior. The green's down and Junior gets a beautiful start. Harper on the inside. Junior goes round the hard way, but the fast way, and they come out of the corner. It's still Harper, but only just. Junior right there with him. Junior trying to run a high line, and it's working for him, but Harper gets a car length on him. Ashburn Weiss wants himself in a third spot there, and the rest of the field starting to sort themselves out. I think it's White, or is White? We've got a problem down there and into the wall. Something's gone wrong with the Ben Forkhead car as he runs it up into the wall. It's like he had no steering there. He just didn't turn at all. So whether he's lost some form of front end. Just let the crash crews do their job, get out there and make sure everything's okay. But that car just seemed to turn straight towards the wall and never looked like he was going to turn. It looks like there was some contact with Lionel West. Righto, the Tassie 22 to lead him away, Callum Harper. He can go any time now he likes, and he's away. Harper now, he commands this race, and it's up to the other boys as to what they can do with him. Out in front, puts the foot down, gets a couple of car lengths on Nicola, who's got the same on Bergmeyer. Have a look where they want to run. Andrew White goes down on that low line, but everyone else has moved up the track. White sits back there at 4 at the moment behind Bergmeyer. Bergmeyer lost touch already with Nicola. White still having a bit of a look down there low. And here comes Lucas Roberts having a bit of a look at up the middle. What can he do? Roberts slides up the inside. White wants that low line, but it's not working for him. Lucas Roberts now on Bergmeyer. Straight up the inside on Bergmeyer goes Roberts, does the big slide job up onto the top line. Bergmeyer comes straight back at him. Lucas Roberts, beautiful slide job there, and it's actually worked for him. He's got himself back into that third spot now, and he's going to hang on to it as they go down the back straight again. Ash Bergmeyer back to 4. I think the White car, Andrew White car, there's a lot of backfiring going on down there, and I don't know whether it's him or not. The jury sits back there, you keep on hearing his comment. It might be Dave McKenzie too. I can't tell from up here in the commentary box. The headset on, I just keep on hearing a bang every now and then. Jimmy Harris sits at the back of the pack, and he's just cruising. They said he's the new boy on the block, so he's learned his trade and he's keeping up. He's not a lap down or anything, so he's doing the right thing. But out in front, Callum Harper, doing it easy, Callum Harper now. He's got 8, 9, 10 car lengths on Junior. He sits back there trying to work his way up, but Lucas Roberts closing that gap up ever so slowly, but he's getting there. He's within a car length of him now, so Lucas Roberts, the pressure will come on Junior very shortly. Lucas knows this track very well and loves to run the high line on this track. But at the moment, he needs to get down low and get quick, and that's what he's trying to do. Seems to be mid-track, seems to be the place to be for the pace. Callum Harper, have a look. Here comes Lucas Roberts now. The pressure's on. He'll know he's there by now. He puts the foot down a bit. Ash Bergmeyer, he's just sitting out there in the middle at the moment. White having a bit of a look at him. Kim Jury sitting back in no man's land by himself at the moment, trying to close the gap up. But out in front, it's still Callum Harper. Lucas Roberts still trying on Junior. Junior's just keeping it there nicely at the moment. Driving his line. Ash Bergmeyer's been sitting beside White now for a couple of laps. Two totally different lines these cars are driving. And you can see, but nothing's changed. They must be pretty equal on pace. As Bergmeyer just sits there. Lucas Roberts now. Now he'll know he's there because he got right up beside him. Has a bit of a look now. Lucas down the back straight. What can he do? It's a drag race. And Junior goes in deep. Deep under brakes. Lucas Roberts still right there with him. But Junior closes the door. Comes down low. Says to Lucas, you're going to have to go round the other side the hard way. He's not going to let him in straight away. Jimmy Harris sits back. He's half a lap behind the leaders. Not doing bad. He hasn't got into any trouble at all. Bergmeyer and White still side by side. Nothing much happening there. They're just side by side. Kim Jury's caught up though. And this might change things back here. They're running for 4th, 5th and 6th place. Sitting back there as Harris goes through out in front. Harper doing it easy. Harper's just in that groove and he is just staying there. Lucas Roberts, he's tried the high line, he's had a look at the low line. He's just trying to work out which way he can go. Bergmeyer, nothing much change down there in the second little group of cars there as Bergmeyer sits on that outside line, has been running that line for the whole race. And White just sitting on the inside trying to work his way. Kim Jury's virtually got nowhere to go. He has to get through these cars and they will not part themselves. They sit side by side. Lucas Roberts again back into it. Lucas Roberts Junior. Roberts this time does another big slide on Junior. This time it might stick. Lucas Roberts, what can Junior do? Roberts is up into 2. Junior back to 3. Now he goes after Callum Harper. Got a way to go. How's the laps going? 4 laps left in this race. He needs to get a move on if he's going to catch Callum Harper. Harper pretty comfortable there. Roberts starting to pull away from Junior. He's got the boot into it now. Lucas Roberts, Junior. The other pair back there are still sitting side by side. They have been there lap after lap after lap. Jury would be getting frustrated. He just got nowhere he can go. And as they sit side by side. Lucas Roberts, he's closed the gap right up on Callum Harper. Now they'll come round, should be white flag next time around. We've done 18 laps, so next time around will be the white flag, and Roberts will see that and know that he's got to do something. Harper's only 1 car length in front of him now, and the pressure will come on Harper. I think there's Roberts now, straight up beside Harper. They'll look at the white flag. This will be a drag race now, and Harper suddenly realises it's on for young and old. Lucas Roberts on the outside, well, it was on the inside, trying to do a slide job, and Harper just got the boot into it. Harper pulls away 2-3 car lengths. Roberts comes back at him, but it's going to be Harper, or isn't Lucas Roberts? It's going to be Harper. Harper Roberts back to Nicola Jr. and on the line Bergmeyer goes through on White, back to Kim Jury. Then we go back to Dave McKenzie. McKenzie then back to Jimmy Harris, and a good race there. At go to woe, it was not a go to woe because we had Ben Forkhead break down. Callum Harper with the win in the Super Sedan feature. The Tassie 22 takes it out. Second place will go to the VO series of Lucas Roberts, with third place going to Nicola Jr. in the 23. I think we've got our trophies down there on the infield for the presentation for the Super Sedans. Have you got them down there, Liam? Do you have the trophies down there, Liam, or not?
I think they're going to do them back down in the pits. I don't have any trophies here, so I think they're going to do the Super Sedan presentations back over in the pits, Maury.
No worries, thank you for that. They told me there was trophies coming up for them. So, I'm only the commentator. You don't have to tell me too much.
Better left in the dark.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Great drive there from the champion that he is, Callum Harper. Always puts on a good show, and one of the top drivers there. The boys will get their trophies down the pits. The crowd's allowed after the race meeting's over. You can come down the pits, see the drivers, get the autographs and everything else, have a yarn with the drivers and that. They'll all be down there having a well-deserved beverage of whatever they pertain of. Some people like water, some people like coffee, some people like beer.